Hello, secret game mechanic tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles with me, Blue Ankylo. So today I plan on doing a skirmish and doing my headquarters upgrading and stuff, but first I want to talk a little bit about some mechanics that I looked up. I'll try to remember to post a link in the description to the thread that I was looking at that talks about some of the stuff. Now, I didn't want to spoil the game for myself, and I haven't, and I won't spoil it for you if you haven't seen this before. But some of the ways the game displays information was bugging me. Primarily that aim stat just frustrates me. There's all these numbers beside it for, like, I may not know what 250 range is, but I know that it's half as much as 500. I don't know how the aim relates to each other, for instance. You've got an exact damage value for versus personnel and versus armor. You've got exact numbers for ammunition and area and stuff like that. But the aim it just says B or E or whatever. Now, what the game does behind the scenes, from what I understand, is the aim stat is actually between 0 and 100. You could think of it kind of like a percent, but it's not really a percent. It's just from 0 to 100. So a 0 stat, from what I understand, is kind of like what the tanks, we can't see them from this screen, but it's kind of like the E-aim absolutely lowest stat for when we first got our Edelweiss and we had no accuracy buffs at all. Those, in fact I can go show those off right now, seeing as I'm starting with the low end. Oddly enough, for some accuracy, they do show you the number value. And I didn't really know how that applied to the A, B, C, D, E setting. So, while the Edelweiss starts with an E, which is somewhere, I don't know if it's exactly 0 or just somewhere near 0. That's the really large reticule circle. The dotted orange line is really huge on that. And then you can see the accuracy here is, we've got, this one was +5, plus... I can't remember the one. +5, +7, +12, +16. Yeah, that's adding them all up. So this makes it so that our Edelweisses are all the way up to a 40 accuracy. That's 40 out of 100, so you're almost halfway up there. It's probably worth, I don't know for sure, but assuming A to E is the same as 0 to 100, or 100 to 0, however you want to think about it, this is worth 2 letters. So this will take us from E to a C, give or take, kind of in my opinion. Again, I don't have a whole lot of data to back up where the letters come from, but that's what the numbers mean. It's a 0 to 100 scale. 100 is basically a perfect reticule. Like, we haven't seen 100 yet, as far as I can tell, or at least the only time we would have seen it is if you have like a sniper that gets an accuracy potential activated, and that might be enough. Maybe like, what were those ones? The country bred? I don't know exactly by how much. I think it raises it by like 30 or 40%. So if you already have like a B weapon, a B ranking aim weapon, this will probably get you pretty close to 100, or like it'll cap out at 100 basically. So we can see what a perfect accuracy is, and we can see approximately what a 0 accuracy weapon is with the original Edelweiss. So I looked up how aim works for the most part, just so that I could understand it. Also of note, each character does get aim they have their own base aim stat that increases as you promote them, like level 1 to whatever the max is. So people like Lancers will get low aim bonuses, like they're not going to get a whole lot. They might start at 0 or something, and they might only get up to 20 or 30 or whatever the exact numbers are. Each one a little bit different sometimes, whereas Snipers can get, I believe, up to about 60 base aim at the max level. Something like that. Again, I didn't want to get all the numbers, but I wanted to have a bit of an idea of how it worked. I didn't look up exactly, like, what kind of stats the weapons have on their aim. So I don't know what % of aim they add, or what number of actual value they add. Like, the ones, some of these say C, some of them say B. So the B ones must add, like, 10 or 20 at least, and to your base aim. So, you know, it's a combination, basically, of the character's stats and level and the weapon they equip. And that gets you their aim. It's frustrating because it shows you the range and the damage, it just doesn't show you exactly how their aim works out. Anyway, that was important to me to figure out a little bit more about. The other thing I can sort of demonstrate here while we're on this screen is a little bit of a talk about... Remember I was confused about those, what were they, damage boost and demolition boost, whatever? They both said added anti-armor damage. So I looked it up, and the way those stats work is they add to your character's versus armor stat. Damage boost, which costs 2 command points, adds plus 50, whereas demolition boosts, which cost 3 command points, adds plus 100. Either way, it's actually not very good for a Lancer. We're talking 1150 base damage to 1200 base damage, minus the enemy's defense and all that stuff. Which really isn't that big a deal. The time that those perks are good is when you're putting them on, let's say, a trooper who gets 20 shots, or 25 if you have that other weapon. Every shot, instead of doing 50 damage to armor, will do 100 or 150 because it adds per shot, basically. Which means it's not good on Lancers, much better on these guys. Although, an enemy tank's base armor, like for their body armor, is still probably higher than 100 or 150. But if you can get to the Radiator with a Shock Trooper or even a Scout, apply the Demolition boost, for instance, suddenly Alicia is doing 162 damage per shot, and she gets 5 shots on the Radiator. They're crits, which adds a bit more damage, whatever, and you kill it for sure, basically. Instead of not being it, well, I guess like basically a non-demolition boosted or damage boosted Scout is still not going to do very much damage to a tank's Radiator. But that's how you're supposed to use them. A lot of the other perks like defense boost and evasion boost, they just add like plus 10 to your defense and evasion stat. Your defense, you can see here with clothing, that should be minus 6 damage per shot. So it should be like, if Alicia shot herself, it would be 35 damage minus 6 per hit. And crits, of course, being a considerable higher multiplier. If she has defense boost, it's consider her having 16 defense, basically. And there are some interesting potentials. Apparently resist crossfire. I haven't looked at them all, but this one specifically I noticed just because I was using Alicia a lot. This one will reduce the final damage by 50%. So it works something like 35 damage minus 6 is 29. Cut that in half because of this, and she'll take 14 damage per bullet if she was shooting herself. So that's only the base. Again, each individual character actually has more defense. So Alicia probably has more than 6 defense, technically, because of her class and her level. Lancers, I believe, get the most, of course. They get, like, their armor is slightly better, but they also have a defense stat as well. Evasion is the one where they drop to the floor, and those are kind of the hidden stats. I think that's all I really wanted to cover. The rest of them, the orders and stuff, we can talk about once we're in battle. And some of the potentials, the things that trigger. Remember, I think it was Largo, I was trying to get him to trigger Veggie Maniac more often. From what I read, these only trigger when you start your turn in the correct location. Now, the correct location is a bit of a wibbly-wobbly thing, but for Veggie Maniac, starting on dirt. Kind of like Country Bred, pretty simple. Some of them are a bit weirder. But if you start on dirt, at the beginning of his action, he has a chance for this to apply. A relatively low chance, like 10%-ish. But every time he moves from another terrain to dirt, it has a chance to trigger. Same chance, exactly. So when I was trying to move him back and forth a couple missions ago to get it to activate, that actually should work as long as you're switching between, say, pavement and dirt. Every time he moves onto the dirt, it should give him a chance of having it activated. And as far as I read, they do stack. So that's a gamey mechanic. I probably won't use that, but it's good to know about anyway. So anyway, that's my like statistical talk. I just wanted to go over that quick. While we're here, I picked up the weapons. I was just trying to remember what I did at the end of last episode. We talked to the audience hall. We talked to the princess, but we didn't go through all these the rest of the stuff you should do in the headquarters, right? So I want to check if there's orders. Check if there's... I think... No, we did check the newspaper, right? Yeah, we did read these. No, we didn't. Forget that. Either that or I just didn't save it. We'll have a quick look. I don't think I read these now that I think about it. So, yeah, we retook Brule last episode. We did pretty good. I don't think we got an A rank, but we still did, I think, pretty well. Welkin Gunther... Seems fair that he retook it for his homeland. That's good. And then historical artifacts stolen. I wonder if this is that Fabio. His name's not Fabio. Faldio or something. I wonder if that was him. Because he's up to no good. It's, you know, it's probably him. Or some, or maybe it's the Empire or something. I hope it's not Folio. Well, I actually kind of hope it is, just for interest's sake. No new missions or whatever they call them, reports. We should have some new weapons to buy, possibly. I always like new weapons. Hopefully you guys do too. So, yeah, I think we're just going to stick with the Galleon S10s. Although, right now, we've been using those special weapons we got from the,
Here you go.
from the Princess. Oh, this one changed color. Used to be orange, now it's brown. But, it didn't actually add to the damage at all. Just added the range. Range is probably good, too, though. To be honest, for a scout, range is probably really nice. The easier we can stay out of Shock Troopers' range, basically, the easier it will be to take them out. And I kind of like the defense downgrade. Oh yeah, these effects, attack, defense, and aim downgrades, they are 50% of the character's base. That's why it's so effective. So, if your base personnel damage is 27 damage, like this weapon would be, if someone shoots you with the machine gun that gives you the attack down, specifically, it will cut it down to, whatever half of that is, 13, probably rounds to 13 or 14. And then applies their defense after that, which is why we don't do any damage. Attack down is really good, actually. It just doesn't work on tanks. So, I think defense down might be less valuable unless you're fighting a really heavily defensive unit like Shock Troopers in cover. But even then, it's probably better to just grenade launch them, I would expect. I do feel that the aim weapons are better than the damage tiers for the most part. No new machine guns. We do have a new Lancer, so an extra 50 damage against tanks. Pretty good. I have also read you can get by very easily without tanks, or sorry, without Lancers. All you need to do is start using Scouts and Shock Troopers, give them that order for plus 50 or plus 100 versus armor damage, and then maybe a defense boost so the machine guns don't kill them instantly. And they can pretty easily run behind a tank, hit the radiator, and kill it in one turn, but it's all good. Anyway, I still haven't really considered using mortars very much. Or, you know, Lancer version mortars. I think we'll just stick with Lancers being good against tanks. Snipers, nothing new. I still don't think aim down is worth it. I think just having solid aim is the #1 for those guys. Oh, and I got the HP down wrong, too. That special effect. It's not at the end of turn. It's an HP drain, like the desert allergy and all those things. You'll lose HP while you're moving your characters around. So, you know, I haven't seen a good use of flamethrowers yet either, but maybe at some point, I don't know, if it's 50 damage per level, 300, 350, 400, 450... 450 damage should be enough to one-shot most infantry at that point. Also, we had those bunkers and stuff, which we could have used them on. Oops, I didn't finish. Hand grenades. Nothing. +1 defense upgrade. Definitely valuable. As far as I know, the base stats for characters, they don't get a lot of defense. Like, they probably start at +0, and they work their way up to, like, +10 or +15 kind of levels. Unless they're a Lancer. But it's annoying that those stats are hidden, and you can't see them in-game. So, like I said, I'll try to put a link for anyone interested under this episode so you guys can see what I was looking at. Nothing for the Edelweiss? Well, that's annoying. Alright, maybe we can upgrade the Shamrock. I know we haven't really used the Shamrock, but if we could upgrade it, I mean, that might help. It's not looking very good for tanks today. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We spent our money, we had a good time. So, all that's left here is training. And I think we just got everyone to Elite, right? Or no, I was looking for 3rd tier potentials, that's right. So, now that I understand how leveling up works a little bit better, I do realize that each individual soldier gets different stats when you upgrade their class. They get HP, like you can see. They also get more action points, so they can move a little bit further, too, sometimes. I still think I'm going to try to get the 3rd potential out of everyone first, but I think I'm going to focus a lot more on troopers. I mean, snipers get more aim as you level them up, too. I don't know. I'm torn on just what I want to do. So the snipers don't have their third yet. So let's see if we can maybe get that. I don't know what level it's coming at. You can look it all up, but I'm trying to not spoil everything, right? I only want to look up, you know, mechanics that the game should tell you but doesn't. Yes! Perfect. So they now have super accuracy. That sounds perfect for me. A set percentage. I believe this will only apply... It'll be like all the other potentials that... If it happens, it happens. I don't know how... I think it's like 10 or 12% of the time these things apply. So it's not very often, but they're nice when they work. And Penetrator. Ah, I think people were talking about this one. This is probably what makes Marina one of the better snipers. There should be an order for this. I was looking it up because I was mad at the damage boost. There should be an order that you can basically give this potential to someone on activation. Like you can just give them the penetration effect, and that makes it so you, I think, ignore all of the enemy's defense. So even a tank. So you put that on, well, whoever does the most damage, you know, a Lancer or someone else, and they can just destroy enemy tanks really, really effectively. So it's a really, point is, it's really good. You could probably say that's about as good as plus accuracy. I think engineers, they're the only ones that don't have their third left. So I'll promote my engineers to get their third potential, and then I might not worry about them too much until the rest of the team has their fourth, basically. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll be right here.
Okay.
Well, we got an order. Antidote. Okay, that sounds... You know, it could be useful because if you had, like, an attack down, which makes your units almost useless, I could spend... Hopefully it's just 1 or 2 command points and just remove that. That's not bad, actually. I could see that being useful. I just gotta remember it, basically. So anyway, I think this has been a very big learning experience for me. I like figuring out all this stuff. So today, let's go do the skirmish. We'll do chapter 13 next time, because I'm kind of expecting this one to be difficult. We've had a couple relatively easy missions, so I'm kind of assuming that the next one's going to be tougher. We've got Marbury Show. Now, at some point, I'm going to do these extra challenges. Eventually. It's interesting, Susie, Jan, Marina, like I don't have all these people. I don't think I have a Homer. Tank trial. I'll try them out later, maybe. I should save it though first. So let's give the Marbury Shore another try. I think we did really good at it the last time, a couple episodes ago. Although I did say that I was learning a lot, and I have a better strategy for this round, so we'll give that a try. I think I got an A rank on it anyway, right? I think I did, and that was right before Isara died, which was just disappointing, but now that I know how it works better. So, no, hold on. First off, we don't really want to deploy anyone down on the beach that can't move all the way through the smoke in one turn. As far as I'm considered, I think the first turn we should just move the tank up, deploy smoke, use a couple scouts to capture the base, and then use the rest of the command points to deploy, you know, shock troopers and snipers, whatever we need up there. Other than perhaps deploying Rosie and Largo right at the beginning might be worth it for the command points they supply. I actually have a feeling that the desert counts as, or the beach counts as a desert. I'm not 100% sure, but, I mean, maybe maybe it'll activate and then I'll know. That's 2 scouts. I think the engineers can make it through as well. So starting with an engineer isn't the worst idea. Poison tolerance. I wonder if poison tolerance means the debuffs from the enemies don't apply to him or something. It's kind of cool. I'm still not super happy with my engineers. I don't even know what unlucky does. I don't like it. It doesn't sound good, though. Well, I'll put Nadine actually on the left side. The left side has less distance to run. Oops. Oops. That was a mistake. Now, can I take... If I remember correctly, that first base, there's only 2 enemy scouts defending it. I think I can take it with just what I've got deployed right now. And then I can spend the rest of my command points to deploy Rosie and Largo and maybe a sniper. I'm trying to decide in my head if it's better to put Rosie and Largo down on the first turn or not. Just so we start with those extra 2 command points. They'd have to spend... I think they would need two command points to move up to the base. Like, they can't just make their in a... Like, they have to get past the Gatling turrets, basically. So you get +2 by bringing them, and then -4 for moving them up. On the other hand, you don't have to spend 2 command points to deploy them. So I think it actually breaks even. Except that they could attack. Okay, it's slightly better to bring them. At least Rosie, because she can shoot the scouts. Largo, I think it's going to be a net... It's going to be the same either way, basically. But yeah, that'll do. Also, you wouldn't want to deploy so many people that you wouldn't have enough action points to get everyone up through the smoke either. Anyway, I think we'll be fine.
Now, let's begin.
We'll probably deploy another shock trooper, a sniper, and an engineer up at the first base.
Let's drive these Imperials.
That's
back
kind of
to
what I've been
Valkyria.
thinking.
Squad 7, move out.
A lot of theory crafting today, guys. Hope you enjoy. Alright. Now, I wasn't really sure if the left side was closer than the right side. I just went with it. We do want to use the Edelweiss first to deploy
Here we
smoke.
go.
And also move forward.
Gotta love nature.
So he got Nature Lover starting in the sand. So that's good to know. I thought Nature Lover would be like... Or wait, is that the bad one? No, it says status up. Okay. It must just be dirt, grass, sand, that kind of stuff. So basically... I think the idea is to deploy the smoke near the center, maybe a little bit on the closer side. Probably just the center, because the machine gun turrets would be able to hit the other side of this wall to some degree, maybe. I don't know. I think this will be fine right here. I do like the large area of effect for the smoke. I think that's pretty valuable. Oh, I think I ran in... Oh, we ran out of movement points. I thought we ran into the barricade, but no, we just ran out of movement. So I don't really care about leaving the Edelweiss there. It's the rest of the team that can't do that. So let's start with Alicia.
Okay?
Her bar... I bet you when she gets to whatever the max level is, her movement bar will be all the way to the you can kind of see a line, like the bottom white horizontal line, there's a little tick on the far right. I bet you that's her max. So the base...
Enemy unit spotted. Think you can stop me?
There's your resist crossfire. She'll actually be taking less damage right now from counterfire. So her aim is pretty awesome right now. I would say last time she failed, or whoever it was that took the first shot here failed, but she might be able to do it. That guy is a little bit further away. I think we'll just go for this shot. I think getting 2 out of 5 here. If we don't, that'd be really unusual. Yeah. I figured, right? Like. Alright, good work, Alicia. I'm just going to leave her there for now. Last time, a bunch of shock troopers came down. Well, we might have blown up their cover, but I think 1 or 2 shock troopers came down, so. Let's move our other scout up. Let's see how Frisia does. I don't know how she'll compare against Alicia. She's probably not quite as accurate.
You can't get me down.
Apparently she's got resist crossfire as well. So we'll move her a little bit closer. Definitely not as accurate. You can see the reticule's definitely bigger. In fact, let's move a bit closer.
Bonus one.
Oh, that's the tank. Yeah, don't get too close to the tank. I'm assuming that most of the enemies are the same as they were on the campaign
Next
mission,
partner.
basically. Skirmishes seem to be generally a little bit easier than the original, the first time you do the mission. Alright, I'm gonna want a sniper. I don't know which sniper is better in this situation. They both have Nest Master, so if that ever applies, being up in the tower will work. They both have extra shot. The difference is accuracy, super accuracy, or penetrator. I'm worried that... I'm not worried about anything. Oscar's got Imp Hater. That makes him slightly better. Slightly. I said I also want one more Shock Trooper. We've got an Engineer down there. Yeah, might as well just go with one extra Shock Trooper. So, who would be the Shock Trooper we'd want to bring? We've got a bunch of different weapons. I think I haven't finished testing out the 25 shot weapon, so I think I'll use Jane again, because she has the gun that shoots a bunch of extra times. She also likes Oscar, if that helps. Or Hans, he's got the 25 shot weapon as well. So do we like Daredevil, Imp Hater? I think Kamikaze was pretty bad. Mid-range was pretty good. I think Jane's seems slightly better than Hans. So far, Jane seems like one of my best Shock Troopers. And I think we will deploy like one more Engineer. The choice is to have 2 Lancers or 2 Engineers. I don't know. Doesn't really matter too much. Or just not deploy anyone, and then I'll have a free slot open when I want to take the next base, the next couple bases. I don't know. Haven't decided. Let's move these people up though first. Make sure everyone gets past these towers on the first turn.
When you see an opening.
I think is the smart choice. Who can you see? Oh, you're seeing the tower behind you. Okay. There's really nothing for her to do. I suppose, like, it's just so that her turn isn't wasted. She could heal Alicia. I think Alicia would definitely have healed to full in the camp anyway, because we're in our base camp. There is formulas for that. I think you heal, was it like 5 or 10% automatically, and then it's plus something, some large amount when you're in a camp.
Let's do this thing.
Well, I feel like I planned out my first turn pretty well. We probably could have pushed forward more if I hadn't... Well, if I hadn't deployed those extra... the sniper and the extra shock trooper, I could have used someone to try, you know, pushing past this line, basically. And maybe throwing a grenade at somebody up here. But this is fine. We've got a long... I mean, I got an A rank last time, and I'm planning on going quicker this time around, so... I'd be really surprised if we can't work it out. So, maybe I'm wrong. He didn't seem to cross into any new land, unless the grass was... It may have been he got close enough to grass that triggered. So there may be kind of a radius around where the green is. I'm going to try to pay attention to when these potentials activate, so I get a better understanding. I don't like wasting... Well, it's not wasting, but I don't like not knowing. Because the details are thin. Okay, and this time it just activated on its own in the desert. So maybe the desert counts for Veggie Maniac. And I just didn't know. Anyway, I'm going to send him this direction because of the tank. And then with our final command points, might as well either save it. Yeah, let's just save it. I could deploy one more person, but we've got enough people right now, it's fine. What would I need with a second Lancer or a second Engineer right now? It's probably better to have the ability to do an order. Oh, also, I found out, remember that train mission with the big bridges? And I kept wondering why my tank seemed to do less damage on the second shot. There is a height damage buff or debuff. So if you're higher than the enemy, you do more damage. And if you're actually lower than the enemy, you do less damage. So there is actually another reason for putting people in these towers. They actually do more damage by shooting people lower than them. And it's actually pretty significant. Like, it's a percent, like plus 20 or plus 30%. So That's something I read about because I was confused, and it's good to know. So, I was thinking about how to take out this medium tank, right? Last time I may have tried damage boost, that's the plus 50 anti-armor, or plus 100 anti-armor, neither of which are very good for a Lancer, because he only takes one shot. Now, I don't know the exact numbers, but because Largo has a couple different potentials that will give him extra damage, and more than plus 50 or plus 100. His potentials give him like some percent, plus 40% or plus 50% damage. Awakened potential will give him more chance of those. So I think it actually will work out. We'll test it out here. It costs 2 command points, but I betcha this will increase his chance. Well, assuming the potentials activate, it'll improve his damage abilities considerably more than the other perks I was using, the other orders I was using. We got it first try, so that gives him, I don't know what specifically, but stuff.
Enemy sighted.
Alright, I don't really want to move too close. I don't want him to get killed by the machine gun. Now, sneaking him around to kill the radiator in the back, that's something I want to test out more in the future, but for now I'm testing out the hidden potential thing. Like, yeah, we just got 2 in 1 turn, right? It still managed to hit the treads, which is not really what I would have liked, but I'm hoping that, I mean, we spent 2 command points on the order. It looks like we're going to be able to kill him with his first 3 rockets. That would be 5 command points. If we get another double damage, maybe we can kill it in 2 shots. No luck. Well, overall, it took 5 command points to kill this medium tank.
Just watch this.
It still might have been better just have him shoot. It's hard to say because I think he kills. I think without any potentials activating. Yeah, if I'd gotten these on the first 2 shots, we could have killed it. Yeah, okay. What I was trying to say is that if you didn't get any potentials and you didn't spend the order, I think it would have taken him 4 or 5 shots. If it took 4, it would have also taken an engineer to reload him, so it would have taken him 5 altogether. And if it took him 5, it would have taken him 6 actions altogether. So the fact that it took us 5, I think it could have taken 4, and we could have saved a command point there if we got double damage at the right time. So that's my logic. I think what I've learned is hidden potential is quicker to kill a tank than the other ones. On the other hand, giving someone damage boost on like a scout and then shooting it in the back might only take 3, and you can kill it in 3 instead of 5.
My turn,
I don't know.
okay?
We'll see. So there should be some shock troopers up here.
Enemy sighted.
Trooper elite.
Enemy unit spotted.
Alright. She got shot a bit. Let's, are we close enough for a grenade? Not really. Let's just use the grenade launcher. It might be enough to even kill her, I don't know. Kill him. Not quite. That's fine. And then I'll pull her back behind the barricade and end her turn. And then I'll kill that guy with somebody. The other scout, maybe? Oh, you know what I should have done first? Oscar. I should put him in the sniper nest. Because we learned that there should be at least one guy exposed that he can kill from up here.
I see an enemy.
Undercarriage is blown.
Yeah, definitely at least
See
one.
an enemy.
So we can kill this guy for sure. And then the guys back there are all in cover, so... Unless we could get some sort of, mortar strike back there? Did we learn that order? Oh man, this guy is so dead. Alright, that's good. I also learned... Let's prove that I'm learning here. We might as well end his turn right here. Nobody can see him. No one's going to be able to take a pot shot at him from across the map and kill him. Because the tank could theoretically have shot him in that tower. This big tank over there. And we've definitely seen that happen before. Alright, next up. Our tank needs to move up to here eventually, but it's not a pressing concern. Probably most important is to clear up these two troopers this turn if we can pull it off. I'm kind of curious about sending Rosie to flamethrower this guy. But, I think I'm actually going to have Alicia shoot this guy. Now, she's down to about half HP, but that will... I want the next scout to have a grenade ready, basically. Okay, and I want to keep her out of range. We did have a really nasty... It's actually not what I wanted to do. I moved too far there. Okay, don't stand in his vision. Alright, you're all... Okay, hold on. Need to find her somewhere to hide. I think this will do. I don't want her to get killed by the tank like what's happened on the last episode. Alright, so this scout's paying attention now. He's still in cover. Could theoretically send someone around this way. We didn't do that last time. But I think if we come through here, this bunker will tear you apart, basically. I think we're going to use Frisia to grenade this guy. Carefully. See, sneaky, sneaky. I think I should just... I don't have to manually aim. I can just use the auto select. It's probably safer. It landed on his head. That's great. Alright, now. Yes, I don't want her to take any damage right now. Next up will be a shock trooper that can hopefully get all the way... Actually, well, I was thinking Nadine could make it there easier because she's got more movement than a shock trooper. On the other hand, Nadine will need to go and support Largo once we're ready to take out this tank. So, I think we'll just send Rosie.
I'm on it.
Probably didn't need 2 shock troopers now that I'm looking at it. Because I like to use the scout grenade launchers.
My leg. They got my...
Alright, took a bit of damage. Oh, I hate you guys. That's so garbage. That is bull. I hate that. I really do. I guess I should have just thrown a grenade at him with Rosie. Because it would have killed him for sure. That's so dumb. I understand, like, the mechanic for evasion. I don't think you should be able to jump down when someone's point blank in front of you. Because I'm pretty sure in real life, if someone did that, you would just point your gun down a little bit, like a couple inches, and just blow him out of the... He'd be laying on the ground dead, basically. Ugh. What I wanted was to have Frisia blow up this bunker today, this turn. Okay, we're still gonna try. Rosie, you gotta really throw a grenade quick here. Alright, we managed to activate her weapon. Actually, you know, forget the grenade. How would you like to be burned? No crits with a flamethrower.
Here I come.
I like it.
Man down.
Alright, is she safe here? Yeah, she's safe here. Alright, it didn't work out the way I wanted, but we're okay. Frisia, you're gonna go try to blow up that bunker. Although, actually, I don't know. Neither of them have any grenades. I mean, I'd like to take care of the scout. I think he's gonna cover fire fairly effectively. Maybe Nadine could get close enough to the scout to open him up, and then that way maybe Oscar could kill him or something. Okay, hold on. That was a bad idea. Alright, maybe put the map on here, yeah. So,
Requesting backup.
it was definitely not as effective as I was hoping. She's basically dead. I can't move her up there. Okay, yeah. When I predicted that the bunker would have a shot, I was correct. I thought maybe she'd be able to sneak past and go that way, but no. Don't go that way until you've dealt with the bunker. This is no man's land until you've destroyed the bunker. We have to sneak around the right side. So, do we do anything else right now? I'm just gonna have Rosie heal
I see
herself.
nothing.
So, I mean, that's 100 HP that she didn't have before. And just in case, I think it's unlikely, but just in case someone comes around the corner, let's make sure she's facing this direction so she can shoot them quicker. Okay, second round didn't go quite as well as I was hoping, but it's okay. Largo did a good job at least. I've managed to leave all of my units out of line of sight at least, which is good. Alright, next up, kill this guy. Blow the bunker up. I'm thinking Alicia tries to get a grenade on him. Sniper shoots him, and then starts moving towards the next tower. Unless it's blown up. Maybe it got blown up. That's the plan.
Moving out.
Hope the bunker doesn't get a shot on her, actually.
Enemy sighted.
Am we close enough? No, it's this guy we want to hit. Okay. Hold on. No. Well. There it is. It didn't want to auto-target this guy, but I think because we've got the orange arrows, I think we're fine. I am quite a fan of these grenade launchers. Oh, it just kills them instantly. Good.
I'm impressed.
Happy with that. Alright, now we just keep her safe. And we send someone to blow up the bunker. So, there's two ways. It'd be interesting to see how the flamethrower up the front does. But I think the safest method will be to just blow up the Ragnite behind it. You don't even have to get all that close. I'm assuming this is close enough. I don't know for sure, but it should only take one shot. Yeah. So this time I don't have anyone stuck up there in no man's land.
Be careful.
We can keep people... Oh, and also make sure you watch out for mines. But I mean, last time we had Alicia get killed because I left her out in the open there. I won't do that this time. So next up, the real next step is to deal with the heavy tank, because it covers this area pretty effectively. So we need to do Largo again. And I think I'm going to try the same thing I did last time. There's too many enemies behind the heavy tank
Trust in yourself.
for me to trust having someone run behind it and hit the radiator.
Been waiting here.
That's my excuse, anyway. I mean, the more of these that activate, the happier I am. Maybe I should have another... I should double-check which Lancer has the best activated potentials like that. Alright, took a bit of damage. Might move him over a little bit, actually. Alright, that machine gun still did 100 damage. That's crazy. Alright, well, I still wish you had a little bit better aim. Maybe I should have used the aim bonus as well. But I think the aim bonus is only 10%, which isn't really that much. That's why the last time I used the aim order, I didn't really notice any difference. It does make a difference, it's just not very big. Okay, that was a good hit. I would have preferred a double damage, but you've got 3 lances on your own. Maybe you'll be able to take him out with a good double hit. This was no veggie, nothing. Come on, double damage. Nothing. Alright. Maybe it's just better to not even bother with orders. I don't know. I'll try to test this out again on a different Lancer that maybe has more, you know, super damage, super armor piercing, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And there it is. If you can hit, maybe this will finish it off. Every time I've seen it do double damage, it's done tank damage and not actually as much as I wanted. I don't know if I've just been unlucky, and it also has it's just missed every time I've tried to use it, or if it really does throw off the aim of the shot, which would be kind of annoying if that's how it works.
Hold out till then.
I want to heal, but I mean we're gonna kill this tank one way or the other. It would have been nicer to save some command points if we'd hit a good solid body shot with the double tank damage, but, you know. I think one more should do it. Pretty likely, unless we miss again.
You're done.
Alright, thanks Largo. You did a pretty good job. Okay, next step. How do we do the next step? Scout Elite, Trooper Elite. We need to get maybe a Scout close enough to do a rocket launch. We already used Alicia, right? Yeah. Now, we already moved Frisia, but she hasn't used her grenade launcher yet. Watch out for that mine. Okay, we got too close. That always happens. It's more important to get rid of the trooper than the scout.
Shall we dance?
Good lad. Good girl.
You can't get me down.
It's not the right time for resist crossfire. It's nice that that applied, but that's the wrong time. Okay, we have 2 actions left. I don't know if Rosie can get close enough. You know, Alicia, you could kill the...
My turn, okay?
You've got such a good aim, you should be able to kill the trooper pretty easily. Still got too close. I keep messing that up. Anyway, yeah, you can definitely kill him.
Don't even think of dodging.
And I like to see that.
May I come in?
Don't pass up the chance to attack.
Alright.
Who are these guys?
So, I don't think... yeah, we only got 1 action left. I don't think we're going to be capturing this base like I would have preferred. Let's just move Rosie closer. She can maybe throw a grenade at the scout or something, and at least it's dead if it moves. Something like that.
Ain't no stopping me.
How close can you get? This is probably good enough. You actually could kill him. I mean, how many of these 20 shots are going to hit this guy? Half of them?
Count me in.
Plus, we got friendly fire. Awesome! That was a pleasant surprise. Alright, well, we didn't manage to capture the base on turn 3 like you probably should have. If you'd done a little bit better, we could have definitely captured that this turn. But, you know, it's fine. Might have stopped some reinforcements even. I don't know. Doesn't... No, there was no reinforcements at the base that we could have caught. Now there will be, though. So we definitely want to catch it now. Probably sending some more scouts or something towards us. Gotta remember, I need to move the Edelweiss up before too much longer. Uh-oh. Okay, luckily the sandbags protected you. I was worried there for a second. Alicia doesn't have a lot of HP, so... the enemy is just taking really bad shots. Alright, Shock Trooper... Ooh, that was too close for comfort. Definitely too close for comfort. I should have left her on the right side. Oh no! Well, that sucks. Yeah, I think if she was behind the sandbag with the other girls, she would have been fine. Dang it! Game always messing with me. Alright, Rosie, you're up first then. Also, I need to figure out how I'm going to destroy this bunker. Remember last time I had a really hard time destroying that one. We're going to send Rosie first here. I think you can kill him super easily.
Here I come.
Save room for me.
I like all the friendly bonus shots, but...
Man down.
Alright,
Everybody
now...
be careful.
Could you please get over this bunker? Fine, don't.
Medic.
At least we managed to get here. So, the trick, of course, is how do we destroy this
Work your
thing?
magic. You hear me? Huh, this ain't even fair.
It's got such a large range that I don't know if, like, if it can shoot up to here, kind of thereabouts, I can't put enough smoke down that we can actually get all the way behind it in one move without getting shot to pieces. Which is kind of what I was hoping. I think Frisia is going to go capture the base.
I'm ready to go.
And try to stay alive, basically. Just don't want any enemies popping in behind us.
One.
Can't really move her any closer, because she'll get destroyed. So how do we take this thing? Last time I just spent a whole bunch of points on my tank shooting it in the grill or whatever. We've got a lot of points. I could move the tank up. Trooper Elite. I think this is the trooper that we killed with the sniper last time from up here. That would probably take 2 moves. Probably. I deployed Jane ages ago and then never used her. I think I still have 1 slot left. We could summon someone else. I mean, I'm kind of curious as to using the shock trooper on the flamethrower through the grill. I don't know how much damage that would do, though. Okay, well, we're going to try. I should try mortar support, too, one of these days. We're going to go all units defend. I want to at least have 2 people with some defense. I should have done this at the beginning of my turn.
All of you, focus
I
on
didn't realize I hadn't thought ahead enough. What I'm going to do is send Nadine to heal Rosie. And then we're going to be super dangerous. Maybe I shouldn't have used Rosie to kill that shock trooper either. Now that I'm thinking of what my plan is, I need Rosie to move far. Is there any other orders that might apply here that would help? Caution. This should give her another half damage from cover fire.
Advance with caution. Stay sharp.
On top of her own defense, plus 10 from the defense boost, and then 50% less damage from whatever happens. So, hopefully, these don't hurt that bad. Can I quite line of
Enemy
sight?
sighted.
You can actually almost line of sight them. So, it would take 2 turns to kill it with the flamethrower. And I doubt that the grenade... I mean, it looks like you could toss a grenade in, maybe. Shooting in doesn't really do anything. Okay. You've got infinite ammo for your flamethrower. Somehow she carries around just tons of flamethrower ammunition. Sure, try.
Here I come.
Almost enough to one-shot. That's pretty good. Alright, well, it looks like I may not have needed to use as many points on her as I did. Command, like, orders. But, might as well make sure this thing is dead. So there's a relatively easy way to sneak up on this.
Just try dodging me.
As long as you hug the right wall.
Go down.
So that deals with that. Good to know.
Man down, everybody.
And I think she'll be fine here, honestly. Maybe we can get her a bit more support. This guy is not even ducking. That guy's dead if he tries to come too close to Rosie. Let's try that sniper plan.
Move now.
I've got 2 turns, so I don't know if he can make it there on 1. Probably not very likely. Yeah. Oh no, it is blown up.
How does it look out there?
Well, that'll teach me. So I guess my grenade managed to blow that up. I think the first time I tossed a grenade in there and it didn't blow the tower up. The second time it definitely did. Oops. Okay. I'll have to resummon Alicia next turn.
I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna try to kill that trooper
It's
still.
just So much responsibility.
Oh, she doesn't like being last.
You can't get me down.
Not something that comes up very often. Oh, you've... Well, you could kill him, maybe.
We'll take him by storm.
Nice! Teamwork! Alright, that's good. That's all I
Next
wanted.
partner.
Good work, Frisia.
Who are these guys?
That went pretty well. I'm still finding myself learning a lot every time I do a mission. That's why I like these skirmishes. It's good practice. Because there's still a lot of game mechanics I just don't really understand very well. Okay, we definitely want to take that base, because they're reinforcing. Might be nice to have a sniper again, now that I'm thinking about it. Up at the high ground right here, basically.
Shall we dance?
No, friendly fire? Maybe you don't get that on counters. I think I'll still spend 1 point to summon a sniper. We'll put Marina up on top of the hill. Ouch! Come on, kill him! Not so good. Okay, took a bit of damage, but we're alright. Now, I don't know if I'll have enough action points this turn to get the tank up and throw down some smoke yet, so we might be stuck waiting a little bit.
I'm on it.
Maybe, I wonder if I'll get a lower rating on this mission than I did the first time. Be kind of funny, right? I'm pretty sure we got an A the first time we did it, so if I don't get an A now, I'm going to be a little bit mad.
Enemy unit
Just at myself, but... We probably should try to get the smoke down and start moving forward here. These guys are completely exposed. Well, let's see how far the Edelweiss can move. I haven't been moving them up as much as I did last time. Looks like they can't actually shoot you past that wall,
Please be sure to check your
unlike
ammunition
what I
store.
predicted. Just for interest's sake when you're thinking about where to deploy the smoke. Maybe we can make it all the way to
Requesting backup.
the correct spot. It's looking pretty good.
Pay attention to the enemy's position.
I think I did it right. So I didn't know for sure, but yeah, you can get... You only need to use the Edelweiss once on the first turn, and then you can just leave him as far as he moves on one full action, and he can get into range to do the smoke here. Cool! So that saves me a couple command points in other portions of the battle. Good to know. So... we would like to move through. Well,
I'm ready
let's
to
start
go.
with Frisia. Oh, no! I couldn't see it! Ah! Fail. Epic fail. Well, dang it. Double dang.
On my way.
So I put the smoke down, but we're not going to really be able to cross over this turn. I should have just saved my command points. Well, yeah, I should have just saved
Don't
my
go out
command
alone.
points.
Back each other up.
Dang it all.
Medic.
I'm sorry, everybody. I can't believe how often I forget about those stupid mines.
It's gonna be all right. Leave it to me.
I saw that one. I knew it was there, but... I just...
Try to conserve ammunition. when
They're
you can.
difficult.
Watch the.
Alright. I don't think I've got enough command points or movement points to get people across the no man land there. We're gonna need... Assuming I want to kill the tanks on the other side, we're gonna need Largo to move closer anyway. Sheesh. Bad play.
Concentrate your fire.
I think I'm gonna spend one more on Largo. I want him, you know, right on the precipice, so that next turn he can make it through all the way to cover. We don't want to leave anybody stuck in that central area. That's the obvious answer. 2 command points. There's really nothing else. Let's just save them. I'll have to spend 2 more on the Edelweiss next turn anyway to redeploy the smoke. Whoops! Shouldn't have stepped on that mine. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and those shock troopers will run forward and get crushed by us. Or they'll move in the smoke and then we won't be able to do anything. Pretty much. Oh, good! My entire group just got flamethrowed there, I bet you. We were able to kill him, but that's definitely a lot of damage, I think. I mean, we'll see. So they use our smoke much more effectively than I was. Oh, man. We're getting crushed.
Here I come.
I mean, I'm liking these counter kills from Rosie, but I should not have deployed that smoke. I should have just waited till the next turn. So, how bad is it? So glad we've got Alicia and Marina. Yeah. So, okay, it actually, I don't understand. Largo took no damage. Nadine took a fair bit, but Rosie is basically unharmed.
Here we go.
I don't understand it. Maybe I should have tried the sniper before I put the smoke down, but whatever. I'm a little bit angry now. I'm on tilt. This is the Angry Ankylo section of the game. When I make a big stupid mistake like that, then I'll compound it with other stupid mistakes. Alright, Rosie, you're going first. Seeing as you've got the most HP.
Enemy sighted.
Alright. That's a Trooper Elite. We know there's going to be a couple around the backside.
Let's tip the scales in Gallia's favor.
I wonder if she can toss a grenade at this guy. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Stop that. Okay, what I was trying to do here, as you may be able to see, is I was trying to switch what shoulder you look over so that I can see... No, we can't. We can't toss it like that.
Don't pass up
here.
the chance to...
Switch angle. Not terribly confident in that, but I'll give it a try.
Down.
Oh, it hit the wall. That's garbage. Rosie, how could you hit the wall like that? You should have been able to roll a grenade towards that. Like, you should have had the ability to toss a grenade in there. Jeez. Things aren't really going the way I wanted.
No matter the cost.
Don't let your guard down.
I think I'm just going to have Nadine heal herself. So there's no one... Oh, there's the mine there. Can I get the mine? Alright, now I don't have to worry about this mine. Oh, deario. Was doing so good for the first, like, 80% or 70% of this battle. And then right at the end, choke. Alright, we obviously need Largo up there. Well, see, we really need to get rid of that trooper. I wonder, Alicia, how fast are you? If I hadn't had the other scout die, I wouldn't need you to do this, but...
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
I'm probably
Enemy unit spotted.
I'm probably gonna need to use 2 points on her.
Open fire.
Just to get close enough to grenade it. But you never know. She got pretty close. Maybe? Okay. I'll take it. Good work, Alicia. You done good. So that trooper should be easier to kill. Should have done that first and then moved Rosie in, but I thought Rosie would be able to handle it. I'm actually going to have Alicia go for the kill here. Yeah. What I'm thinking is it's probably a better use of Rosie's action to send Rosie this way and have her flank from behind rather than using the scout.
Enemy unit spotted.
I mean, I wanted to see where they were, but Rosie should be able to clear that out a lot easier. Anyway, Largo,
Been waiting here.
let's move you on up, buddy. Try. Let's try.
The undercarriage is blown.
At least you made it into cover. Alright. I could have used the order on him ahead of time. 4 shots, hey?
You're done.
That's a good start. What do you say? What do you say we try just blowing this one up without using any orders?
Just watch this.
Let's see how it works without wasting 2 command points on hidden potential. It's going to take 4 shots, the way this is going. So it's probably... I mean, I don't know. The double tank damage sounds amazing, but... maybe I just need a different Lancer.
You're done.
And when all his potential's activated, it just blows the tank up in 1 hit or something. I'm also kind of counting on Nadine here. Can you... I was actually dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't need to reload that grenade. I should have just waited till next turn. Now, it worked out because we moved far enough, but it was still silly. Nadine doesn't have anything else to do. But Largo needs to finish off this 1 tank at the very least. Just don't hit the treads for me, buddy. 1 more good shot.
You're done.
Thank you. Okay, so that took 5 actions without using any orders, basically.
Taking them down.
I don't know. I don't know what to think. I think we try to have Rosie kill this guy. Well, honestly, Alicia can probably handle it. The scout will be shooting at her, but she'll be able to handle it.
Think you can stop me?
If I can get her close to the right, the guy didn't even get a chance to shoot anyway, so... yeah, who needs Alicia for this, right? Maybe I'll have Alicia try to destroy that tank next turn. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Enemy unit neutralized.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we're too close. Now, seeing as I did spend, I don't have a lot of mobility here. But seeing as I did, sometimes the range is higher than I was expecting. I did spend that engineer point, reloading her grenade launcher. I think we might as well do this. I was hoping they would hit both of them, but oh well. Now just get back into cover, Alicia. Okay, that's fine. Alright, and for our final trick, I think I will try to move Rosie up, mostly to cover Alicia, actually. If she can make it. Come on, Rosie. Not... well, you can sort of cover her. It's not perfect, but... if they send a shock trooper over to kill Alicia, at least Rosie might be able to kill it. Maybe. They got another shock trooper down there. Jeez. Okay, that's the trooper, probably heading towards Alicia. Oh, good. So Rosie is in position, but she didn't get any shots. It's kind of annoying. I think maybe the grenade launcher play with Alicia there at the end was a mistake. The heck is he doing? Playing hide and seek. Took a shot, spent an action point getting away. Okay. Actually, you know what I have an idea. I have a great idea, guys. Hope you're excited about it. I'm excited. Oh good, he mortared Largo. Oh well. Largo's fine. He actually took only 1 damage there. It did do some damage to our engineer, but... alright. My brilliant idea. Do you guys want to know what it is? I'm thinking this is going to be amazing. we're going to... No, don't do that. Not do that. Order. Mortar strike. Bam. Do it.
All right, listen up.
I've never used this before. I'm expecting
Requesting
great
mortar
things.
support fire.
Kill them all! Okay, that's pretty good. That was totally worth it. Alright, next up, for my next amazing technique. Okay, hold on. Let's finish this up with some style. We're going to give Rosie a defense boost. Rosie's going to be the one to finish it.
Brace
Alright.
up and get ready to
I should have
defend
used that
yourself.
mortar last turn. That was super good. Alright, so defense and... She's gonna want the damage boost eventually. Although she won't need it on the
This is an
first
order.
action.
Hurting them means
Alright.
us surviving. Be
So
ruthless.
Rosie, you're gonna go clear out all of our problems. 2 turns, 2 actions to clear out everything. First off, I want you...
Ain't no stopping me.
Sure, strong-willed's good. You know, the mortar, I was expecting for it to be more effective on destroying cover. It didn't destroy the cover.
Here I come.
I was also expecting that to kill the other unit as well. Okay, well, you know, you live, you learn, right? I was expecting it to do a little bit better.
I'm on it.
It didn't. What I really want to see here is what happens when you go one-on-one against a tank.
Here I come.
Yeah, not even close. So damage boost, that's what damage boost is for.
Mwah.
Definitely.
Who are these guys?
Alright, now we just gotta kill that guy and capture the base. You know, Rosie, seeing as I've been using you so much, just gonna move a little bit closer. Actually, can you just kill him? I was thinking of a grenade, but honestly, yeah, you just kill him.
Go down.
Fill him with lead. Alright,
Man down. Everybody
That's not
be
bad.
careful.
did I still go quick enough to get an A, or did I mess around too long? Alright, we still got an A. Woohoo! Alright, well, I think, as much as I did make a couple little mistakes, like walking over that mine, I think that was an effective battle for me testing out some of my, some of the stuff I was reading about for, potentials and orders and stuff. So I think that was good. Good to know, basically. I suppose we should end the episode. It's getting pretty late. Let's go quickly, spend our experience, and, then we'll wrap up. And next time we can start right with the chapter. So training.
Welcome.
And
Train on.
did I get... I did get the third one for engineers, right? We got 3... No, we did not. Okay. We'll keep working on engineers until we get their third potential. The good news is engineers are really cheap to promote, so...
Good work.
Nothing. Okay. Come on, engineers. I guess the scouts took to level 14 before they got their third potential, so... I guess that's fair.
Good. Looks like that's.
Okay, so... We now have Super Repair, Super Defense, and Super Repair. Seems pretty good. So we've got, like, Repair Boost and Super Repair. I don't know if that's really that big of a deal, to be honest. The Engineer perks seem to be some of the worst ones for me. Unless Poison Tolerance is really good. I don't know. I don't know. If it applies always, that's fine. If this is, like, 12% of the time you don't get poisoned, that's basically useless. Alright, anyway, we got those. I think next up we'll be leveling up probably Scouts and Shock Troopers. Maybe Lancers a little bit. Maybe Snipers. I don't know. Anyone but Engineers. Oh, I could have probably leveled someone up, whatever. We'll worry about that after we get some more XP. Alright, folks, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my skirmish and my game mechanic improvement understanding. Next time, we'll go to Magyar. See you guys there.